Hi, my name is Keith and I'm known as the Florida Stone Man. I really feel like making more rhymes in future videos because I made a rhyme in one intro and that was just like, chef's kiss. It was wonderful. I have to come up with some kind of rhyme for future videos because that was just, I love my rhymes. I love making up different fun things to say, but today we're going to be talking about something that you guys can make up certain things to say as well that'll actually fuel your reality and just make everything wonderful and amazing and great. Now this video is going to be called Talking to You All About Up Talking. What is up talking? It's something that you will see master manifestors do. There's a certain thing. Listen to me right now. Your life can go two different ways. It can go the way you want, or it can go the way you don't want, and things start sinking. We are conditioned to complain. We are conditioned to talk about how much things are not going our way because it's so easy to talk about that, and that fits our reality. And literally the word we put out is the word we receive. That's exactly what we're doing. So you're putting out a certain word about yourself and you're getting more of what you put out, maybe because you're not conscious that you put it out, or that you might be stubborn and wanting to change. And it gave you exactly what you asked for and more. Now, even with biblical text in the Bible, for example, Isaiah 55:11, it's all about manifestation. The word you speak out, our brain puts off electricity, but when that electricity goes into the throat chakra on both the projective and receptive sides of our throat chakra, we put out an echo. We voice something. And if you want to be more conscious of what kind of voice you're putting out, because it literally echoes back to us. Like what we speak, what we put out in words literally echoes straight back to us, and it's not always apparent. Sometimes it is, but most of the time it's not. One thing you guys can do, I wish I had it on camera, there's a little pitch bell that you ring when you talk, and you have a pitch bell around, and let's just say you have good ears, you're going to hear the pitch bell vibrate when you talk. Let that be a reminder that when you speak and you send your word out, it's doing stuff as soon as you send it out, and it's vibrating everything from every wall in your room after you send your voice out. After you send your word out, after you send a vibration that has your signature on it that's bringing you back more of what you just said. Now, when it comes to manifestation, we talk about belief, thoughts, actions, feelings. Your feelings are literally come straight from your thoughts. If you can't control either of those, your thoughts, your feelings, you're just going to be driving out of control, and your whole life's not going to be going the way you would like it to. You want to blame everything outside of yourself, but it's actually you. You have to change the way you talk. And even when you're not talking bad, you still have to fill it with something good. Now, let's talk about this right now. Like I said, if you look up TikTok's most popular video, YouTube's most popular video, the most popular TV shows, it's all about sad, soppy stuff. The most popular songs are about sad, soppy stuff. I like that song, I'm feeling lonely. Like, I listen to the song, I'm like, you guys want to embody that? And people in the comment section's like, yeah, I'm feeling so lonely. I'm like, don't complain when you're lonely because you just sent your word out to make you more lonely. Versus, no, I'm not lonely. I'm loving myself and I'm attracting more people to me. Like, you gotta consciously hit the reject button on some of what is on social media. Some of what is out there is just so disgusting in its nature because it brings back more of what you have, more of what you don't want. That's what you're not trying to attract. So this video is going to be teaching about up talking, because little do you know, all of you are when you're watching this video, even if you're conscious of your word, even if you're conscious of just being someone who doesn't want to put out negative energy, you're being programmed regardless. I'm going to give you an example right now. If you're going to work and you're in your car and you're hearing rap songs from 3 cars over and it's talking about guns and shooting and just everything that's bad, you don't choose to listen to that song, but that still becomes a part of your programming, just because the way your higher consciousness works and the way that our subconscious works is it internalizes certain words, whether we would like to internalize the words or not. It's not fun, and when you figure this out, especially if you watch TV, you want to heavily recondition yourself. I would listen to subliminal messages, because everything we're listening to is subliminal. I hope you guys know that. If you had a song on a radio stuck in your head for months on end, they put subliminals in the song. You better believe that. There's subliminals in the lyrics, there's subliminals in the instrumentals. There's subliminals left and right, to the point where you can't get the song out of your head. You don't even care for the lyrics in the song. It's not even that great of a song. It's been about a year, the song's been out, and you're still stuck on that same song because it's full of subliminals that have you hooked. Dad, the smartest people in the music industry, I'm not going to be revolutionary, like, I'm exposing the music industry. No, they are doing it in your faces, and you guys just accept it. Like, your favorite rap songs, if you play the instrumental on its own in the background, you're hearing different voices in the instrumental and it's stuck. It's rooted. Same thing with a lot of this conditioning. People just grow up with their parents being like, yeah, like, no one wants to hang around us anyway, because, like, no one wants to call me anyway, no one wants to text me anyway. You're putting your word out, and you're becoming a person that's not attractive. If you're someone who does not have people texting, I mean, I'm not saying if you don't have people texting and calling you that you're unattractive. What I'm saying is that if you embody that energy, and you're like, haha, no one texts me anyway, like, are you really repping that life for yourself? Is that something you claim? You guys gotta ask yourselves, when you say something out loud, you can carry a little pitch bell around to remind yourself, but when you say something out loud, ask yourself, do you claim that energy? I see people in comment sections that I know, and I'll take their comment. I'll reply to the person that I know, or even if it's someone I don't know, people, like, I was reading some kind of Instagram feed, and, like, there was some kind of crack in, like, an earth or whatever like that, and the woman in the comment, and top rated comment, and she's getting so many likes, people are very, like, basically when they like it, they're confirming it for their own selves, but she's like, haha, just as broke as the ground is as I am. I'm like, that's pretty specific. I commented right under that. I don't usually comment under stuff like that, but I'm getting in the habit of doing it more so now. And I'm like, do you really claim that energy? Is that what you want to live? You might be joking about it, but that became your reality. Even more so because you did it unsuspectingly. You didn't really do it consciously, and that sits in your subconscious mind, and that brings you more of what you asked for, and you don't even know that you asked for it because you programmed yourself through down talk. There are some people who are watching my video who do this without even knowing it. If you want to start catching yourself, if you're serious about catching yourself in down talking, question every single word that comes out of your mouth. We can't say something without it coming back to us, and you want to put out a word that's gonna benefit you. Let me, like, if you have not watched my other videos, if you're saying words like I'm broke, I'm sad, I'm lonely, I'm just all these are bad language. Like, even family members who are close to me, I don't want to be like, I'm a little bit intimidating, because if I hear something I don't like, yeah, no one loves me anyway, I'll call it out on the spot, and I'll say, like, I'll call the family member out, and I'll be like, hey, what'd you do? Bro, what kind of word did you just put out? Don't ever say that ever again. Like, I'm that kind of person. If I hear something like that, or people say, I'm ugly, no, I will seriously, I'm like, you claim that energy? So, basically, you guys really, if you want to start up-talking yourself, the first thing you have to do is stop. I mean, whatever you say, you should question whatever leaves your mouth anyway, because that's a vibration. Vibration. Our voices vibrate, and they're echoing frequencies that return to us. So, especially with curse words, people like, because curse words hold a certain energy behind them. When you echo it out, you're getting a vibration back. And the vibration, it doesn't matter what your intention behind the curse word is. That word is bookmarked throughout history. It's older than it's thousands of years old, and you're using a curse word, and that pollutes your aura. That flat out pollutes your energy field. It makes angels not want to talk to you as much. It makes you unattractive to beings of light. And maybe that's what you want. You want to strive in the darkness, and you'll end up in the dark, and you won't even know how you got there. So, if you're of darkness, you shouldn't, you can watch some of my YouTube videos as a warning, because now you can say you've been warned, but if you're not moving closer to God, if you're not becoming the highest version of yourself, then you're your own enemy. I'll tell you that right now. You're your own enemy if you think being dark is nice and sweet. No, you're going to learn very quick, or you're not going to learn at all, and you're going to suffer. Yeah. So, removing the darkness and replacing it with more light, and keep in mind, light doesn't mean weak. Light blinds. Light casts a fire on any kind of negative energy around it, sending it outwards. So, that's what I'm doing in this YouTube channel. This is what I'm doing in everything I do. I'm casting darkness out. Kind of like St. Michael the Archangel. What you do is if you see something's not right and it's not working for you, cast it out. Why is it there? Why is it like, why are you just letting it sit there? I'm passionate over here, like throwing my feet across my chest. Cast it out. If it's no good in your life, get rid of it. Why have it around for another 10 years and then you're 10 years into not being happy and where you don't want to be, and now you're wondering how to change it when you could have changed it 10 years ago and you could have been living life you really desired because you really did not make the changes. This whole video is about making the changes. Most of this video is going to be talking about how to stop the down talk, how to recognize the down talk. You might be down talking because your whole family has been down talking. Break the cycle, break the wheel, be the change. Maybe your family doesn't have any successful people. Maybe it's full of successful people. And trust me, there are some people who have gotten successful and not known how they've gotten successful, and they fall to the down talk and they actually become their own worst enemy, and they're successful, but you notice they're kind of going down because they're not conscious that they're becoming their own worst enemy. Same thing. Same exact thing. Now, I'm really passionate about this because I'll correct someone on the spot, and just question anything that leaves your mouth and just ask yourself, do I claim this life for myself? Do I claim this energy? You have to be careful what you sing, especially. My viral video was the songs you sing out loud manifest. It's because you're putting so much feeling into what you're saying without being conscious of it, and it's returning to you, and you're getting more of what you don't like. You're getting more broke. You're getting more lonely. You're getting more just getting by. If you're saying, I'm a survivor, I'm just surviving out here. Yeah, you're just surviving. You're just getting by. You're not living your life. You're alive, but you're not living. That'll hit kind of differently for certain people. Be careful what you claim. Really question it. Ask yourselves where are you not happy in life, and what have you been saying that you thought was right but isn't right. My entire channel is about correcting who you as a person. We can never stop working on ourselves. The second you think that you're done working on yourself, you need to be worked on more than anyone else, because as soon as you assume that you know everything, you know nothing. I'll tell you that right now. If you think you're watching my channel and you think you know everything, you know nothing at all, and you should humble yourself, take yourself down a notch and really learn, because you would be exactly where you wanted to be if you dropped the ego, dropped the stubbornness. Because I made videos about being stubborn, being prideful and ego. I mean, it's not helping you. It might come off cool. You might have friends around you who just don't really care enough to correct you, and you're saying all this stuff that's just poisoning how you live and poisoning your lifestyle. That's not helping you. But guess who's here to help you? You might have to be, for me, I have to be harsh with people sometimes to really help them. I have to really kind of surprise someone, like, hey, stop that, cut that out. Like, this ends now. Like, you want to grow your small business, but you're calling yourself trash. Does that fit in the same space as a successful entrepreneur or business owner? No. So I cut that out. Like, people are like, can I stop a little by little? Yeah, if you want to see a little by little progress, if you want major progress, then you can cut that out on the spot. Question, do I claim? You're always attracting something, and you're always pushing something away from you. And it's just completely, it's non-biased. The bias is based on what you're doing, what you're putting out. So this certain law that the creator has put in the mechanism of the universe is that you're attracting exactly what you are, and what you claim, even in a half second of a song, you just brought that to you in some kind of situation, even a week or 2 weeks from now. So be very careful with that. Now, I'm going to talk to you guys about how to up talk. What is up talk? This is something that's going to take, this is tough. This is really tough for some of you. It's kind of awkward. You might do it for a week, you might do it for 2 weeks, and you're going to forget that you're doing it because you'll see some results. You think that you don't have to do it anymore, and then you stop doing it, and you don't know what caused your success or caused you to become successful, and you don't replicate it because you didn't recognize that this was helping you. That's one of the faults of a lot of people who are extremely successful. They got successful. They don't know how they got successful. They don't repeat the results, and they staircase down. This is going to prevent you from doing that. So up talking. If you ever pay attention to master manifestors, what they're doing to themselves all the time, they're literally up talking. What's up talking? Just say what up talking is. Up talking. It's literally talking yourself up. So as silly as it sounds, it shouldn't sound, I mean, it's going to sound silly to people who are living in a life that they don't want to be living in. So here's what you do. You are talking to yourself, but you're doing it throughout the course of the day. What you do is, Start saying nice things about yourself. Start saying things that you want to see in your reality. And stay consistent with it, because I see the biggest, even if you have to work towards different levels for you to get to that point, maybe you have to say, instead of because some of you will say I'm rich and I'm wealthy. Okay, but if you don't believe it, you're creating a resistance. So find a middle ground until saying I'm rich and wealthy. I'm doing very well. I'm becoming more and more successful. Okay, that fit into your subconscious. You didn't resist it. Unlike I'm rich and wealthy, because online they'll teach you manifestation. All you have to do is say I'm rich and wealthy, and some of you will actively fight the affirmation and get really uncomfortable, and it will create a blockage. Do the stair step route. Just say stuff here and there and build yourself up. Be like, I'm feeling and you guys will notice me doing this. I say all the time, I'm feeling it. Absolutely amazing. I'm feeling wonderful. I'm feeling so great right now. I could not have any more positive energy in my life. And just by saying that, my fingertips are literally vibrating. My arms, my chest, they're literally vibrating. I have heat at my back because I feel the positive energy that I just put my word out and it came back to me. And I'm feeling it in my blood and my veins. You guys are asking me, how are you so happy all the time? It's because I hit the reject button on anything not making me happy, and I confront it and I get rid of it because that's not what I claim. You guys have to claim positive energy in order to receive positive energy. So now, when you go throughout your day, up-talk yourself. I am healthy. I am getting healthier. I am getting wealthier. I am accumulating more wealth. I am accumulating more self-love. I am accumulating more respect. I am doing very well. I am feeling great. And you have to talk to yourself throughout the day. Just continuously talk to yourself, because when you're not putting in something into your subconscious mind, when you're not putting something into your psyche, I can't say that word. If you're not putting something into your psyche, okay, we're going to skip that word. If you're not putting something into the back of your mind that doesn't best serve you, then guess what? Society's putting stuff in your brain regardless. Even if you can't hear a car making music a few miles away, your higher self can still pick up on things very far away from yourselves on a spiritual level. So that's being internalized. So that's why some of you are so stuck in your situation, is because you've been programmed your entire life to down talk, and I'm teaching you now how to up talk. So you have to actively send your voice out throughout the day. I'm doing great. I'm doing wonderful. New opportunities are coming to me, and you have to write a list of things down. Even if you don't write stuff down, just say stuff that makes you feel good, that's the life you want to live, and just keep saying it, because listen, this is 100% success rate, and I'm moving my pendant around. This is 100% success rate as long as you're consistent. Most people are not consistent. If I see a consistent person, I will compliment them on their consistency, because humans are not consistent. Humans don't know anything about being consistent, because we're taught in society how to not be consistent, how to not hold one thing down. Like, especially with people who are hopping jobs every single day. Like, this person I'm not calling anyone out, but certain people will just not know what they want to do in life, have 5 or 6 different jobs a month, and then not really know why things are going right, because you haven't confronted yourself. Yeah, I'm going to tell you that right now. Your friends, your family, they might not have told you, but I'm going to be the first one to tell you. Confront yourself. So get rid of the bad talk, replace it with good talk. Ask yourself, is what you're saying something I claim? And then throughout the day, just up-talk yourself. You're going to notice yourself feeling lots of better. You're going to start feeling better. New opportunities are going to come to you left and right. Things like you're going to get freakishly lucky. Because literally, when you say, there are certain devices you can put on your wall to measure it. Your voice is hitting the walls. If you ring a bell in the room, negative spirits will be made to leave the room, because it's literally bouncing off the walls, hitting them on a frequency that they don't resonate with because they're dark, and it sends them out. That's a little tip. So you can I'm not going to teach this, but there are certain ways you can cleanse a room using your voice. I'm not going to teach this because it's a very advanced method. You can cleanse a room without sage, without Palo Santo, without rosemary, but it takes a trained voice, it takes a trained mind, it takes trained energy. You can use your energy to do certain things through your voice. One of the things is up-talking yourself. You guys, I'm not going to give you guys a list of things to up-talk. I've already said some. Make your own personalized up-talk. So if you feel like you're insecure, for example, say, I'm feeling wonderful today. I'm feeling vibrant. And you have to catch certain other behaviors you're doing with the up talk. So let's say you're claiming that you're secure, right? But then if your actions are countering what you're doing, then you have to confront that, or it's not going to work. So if you're saying I'm secure, I'm feeling amazing, I'm feeling wonderful, I'm feeling vibrant. Everyone's basically I'm attracting all this light, but you're looking around for confirmation. You're going against your word with your actions, which is a major thing as well. So you have to align your actions with your word, and your whole reality will change. So what do embody the energy of a confident person? What do confident people do? They don't look around to see if people are looking at them. They know people are looking at them, and they know that opportunities is looking for them. They know that different people are setting out to look for them on their career field. So you're going to be hunted. You're going to be wanted, because in a good way, because you're vibrant, you're confident. You know what you have. You know what you are. So you're putting out this energy, and it's coming back to you, but you don't have to check for it because it's already coming back to you. Like, if I have long hair, am I constantly checking that I have long hair? Well, sometimes if crystals are literally falling out of my head on YouTube videos, but no, I don't have to. Someone with long hair is like, yeah, I have long hair. I have long hair. I have long hair. No, you live it. Just assume it. The law of assumption is a real thing as well. You guys can look into it. What you assume is what you end up living. Same thing applies. So put out your word, up talk yourself. I taught you guys the main thing of this video is I would like you guys to learn how to make your own up talk and do it throughout the day, all day, every day. You're gonna live a different life. You're gonna feel like you hopped a dimension. You're actually going to transcend different dimensions to get to the point where you would like to be. It doesn't matter what it is, as long as you can let your guard down, as long as you can release resistance, release feelings of inadequacy, just fight it. Literally fight it. You're a warrior. If you're watching this video, you're a warrior. God, at our backs, made us warriors. We can fight for the reality we desire, and this one technique I have taught you today is called up talking. It's really going to change some of your lives. Be consistent with this method. It's going to change everything. You can't do it for a week and 2 weeks, and then, because even if you do it for 2 weeks, and then whatever up talk you put out comes back 3 months later, and you're seeing success in 3 months, but you stop doing it for 2 weeks because you didn't see it right away, and you're not sure where the success came from. So no. You do this consistently, and if you say right now, I'm doing wonderful, I'm doing great, I'm doing absolutely amazing, opportunities are hunting for me, I have all this good news coming my way. So you've been living a very set life. And I'm not talking about anyone specifically here. I'm just saying, for the people who have not seen any changes in their lives, you've been living a set life. This up talk disrupts your dimension. It disrupts the parts of the dimension that you don't like, and it can take up to 3 to 6 months, but it's 100% guaranteed. You'll have success out of nowhere, and it's going to shock and surprise you. The key is consistency. If you're consistent with this method, your entire life is going to change, and you won't even remember the past life. Well, the past other life in this life, you know what I mean. But if you have any questions, ask them in the comments. Until then, I'll see you guys next time. Ciao! Remember to up talk!